Yeah, it's that time, man. Facebook, namaste. God bless all of you. Deep breath, guys. I love sharing stuff like this, man. Oh, shit, I forgot. People, wake up! It's that time again, man. It's time to learn some stuff and to hang out with me. I hope it helps, because where do I get these ideas from? My God. I'm staring at a piece of metal yesterday, man, and this came up with today's words, and everything kind of followed. At work, I'm going to get to my point. I'm sorry. It's so silly today. At work, we got these specialized pans. As you guys know, I love to bake. I love the chemistry involved. I love the product. I love what it does for people. We got these specialized pans there. And for you guys who know where I work, we make these different shapes of different things, but they require certain pans. We call them channel pans. This way the product can channel its way to the mold that it needs to make. I said, wait a minute, why don't we do that for a metaphor for today's show? Because our thoughts, our energy, we channel that every single day. And you give the product the right environment, the right heat, and all these things that it needs to grow and turn into exactly what you want it to. It'll come like that. And our thoughts are the same way. And then these words came up. And I said to myself, wow, I love how life kind of just follows me around, man, because I'm always asking. And this is what you guys got to learn. Always ask. Why is this happening? Why is this going on? And you're going to find answers. And from that simple metal, man, those channel pans here, these words I found on Facebook yesterday, I wanted to share with you guys. And hopefully it gives you not hope, but knowing that you are in complete control. And one of the words that is not in the quote of today or the quote box per se is psychic. I'm going to explain to you guys how powerful you are. But here we go. We don't know what the future holds, but we know who holds the future. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? Sadly, we've been taught to believe in something outside of us that's going to guide us in life. We've been taught so many things that we have to follow the outside world to create our inside world, when we create our inside world, man. But the world knows this, and they kind of put shit out there with fear and everything else, and it's a sad scenario. But this is where you take your power back. Now, the quote box today, let's get the hands clapping, guys, and hopefully this helps, because I love sharing information like this, because it only, it's hard to explain. But let me just go right to the quote box and then go right from there, because when you understand the true power that you have, we've all been endowed with, we're all the same. We've all been endowed by our Creator with these amazing abilities to create anything we want in life. We've got to learn it all starts in here, and not from an outside source, man. The outside source is already installed in us. It's called faith. It's our belief in ourselves. So the quote box today, your thought direction is your life direction. Those channel pans I was talking about, those simple pieces of metal, actually guide the product to what it needs to do and grow and shape it. And like I said, our thoughts are the same way. And out of that quote is direction. A channel, that sounds familiar, huh? A channel or direct course of thought or actions with synonyms of conduct, control, and management. And basically I've answered the question. Your thought direction is your management of your thoughts that you channel with your energy every single day. Does that make sense? And from that, you are going to form what they call experiences. And the next word is called pattern. Yeah, that's a pattern, man. And even with those pans at work, it creates a certain pattern in the product. That's you guys think the bread just comes out. No, we gotta do things to help it work, to shape it. Does that make sense? So a pattern is a reliable sample of traits, acts, tendencies, and other characteristics. Hence, with synonyms of arrangement, form, and layout. From that constant direction of thought becomes patterns. And you guys notice, if something happens, you guys immediately start thinking of everything else that happens to related to that in life. But when you start directing or channeling your thoughts of where you want to go, those situations are going to happen for you as well. And if you keep doing that on a constant basis, your constant results are going to be the same. And it's amazing, because so many people out there are so scared and what's going on in life and this and that, and they keep channeling that fear, that energy, like the channel pan, and it grows into the realities and, how should we say, the physical direction of their lives. But the next word, like I mentioned, psychic. We're all psychic. Every one of us are psychic. There are some people out there who are mediums and this and that, have this amazing ability to think that way, and that's great. But we've been endowed with the same, how should we say, tendencies as a psychic, and they're called our five senses: see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. Those senses are your direction. That's your guidepost, man. Your emotional guidance system to where you're going in life. And if you keep feeding it with the right thought, it's going to guide you to where you want to go. Does that make sense? But the problem is, as Emerson once said, he was amazing. And this is back in the 1850s, man. This is when everybody owned farms. But it makes sense to today's lifestyle. It's just a different form of life that we're living, but the same thought process. And this has been going on. Now, they've documented humans for 200,000 years. 200,000 years humans been on this planet, man. But we came in the same way, and we're all still the same way. It's called our thought process. So here we go. This is what Emerson said. He wrote a great poem about this. He who learns and does not know what he knows is like a man who plows and never sows. Emerson was great on that, because we all have this feeling. We all. Isn't it amazing how you have these feelings about something's going to happen and it happens? Okay, that's great. Well, why don't you start channeling better thoughts about what you want to create in the present tense, now, right here, meatball, right? You got to start thinking now. When you start thinking now and put an emphasis on what you want to create now and get those feelings of the five senses, you basically got your own globe, man. You are your own wizard, man. You got that beard and shit that go on in the cartoons. You become your own psychic of life. This is the beauty about learning and knowing about yourself. You can predict the future. Where the hell is it? We don't know what the future holds. We really don't. We really don't. But we have this amazing part in the creation of it. And if you keep doing that every day, and you keep channeling the energy that you want to come back to you, life is going to mold around that. Like I mentioned with those pans at work, those things that I'm just staring at yesterday. People are laughing at me. And Jared, why are you staring at these pans? I said, because this is tonight's metaphor, or today's metaphor, I was saying yesterday. So your thought direction is your life direction. Your constant thoughts that you send out every single day from your five senses, your see, hear, smell, taste, touch, those feelings are going to manifest in your life. So until you change your environment, you will never change your outcome. Does that make sense? Thoughts are things. I say it every friggin' day. I say it every day, guys. Thoughts become things. But the thing is, we're psychic. We can put anything we want out there every day. And the media knows this, and very intellectuals know this. They know that if they keep pushing the fear, it's going to dominate your thought process. I'm not some conspiracy theorist here, man. I'm not. I'm really not. I'm just showing you how the information I know and what I learned not to do in my life, because all I was manifesting was what I didn't want. It was because my channel of thought every day of not having, lack, living here, not wanting to do this, and it just kept giving me more of that. This is not the, how should we say, the karmic wheel of life. No, it's your thought process that you're just getting back to you. It's the universe is saying, okay, meatball, this is what you want to keep focusing on. You want to keep focusing on loss, you're going to get more loss. You want to keep focusing on how bad your life is, you're going to get more of what your bad life is, because you're channeling the energy, the emotion inside of you out there that's connecting. That's the law of attraction 101. Like energy attracts like energy. And until you change that, your thought direction, it's going to be your life direction. So whatever you put out there is going to be your life direction. And you put it on a constant level. We don't know what the future holds, like I said before. But we know who holds the future. Us, me, you, meatball. You have control. I have to practice this every day. Guys, don't think I come on here as some expert. I'm not. But I love information, and I practice that information. Just like Emerson said, he who learns and learns, but does what he knows, does what he knows, guys. So think about it for yourself on this Thursday, man. I hope this helped. I saw the most disturbing commercial before I came on today. And this is what I'm talking about. This is what scares people. This is what scares the shit out of people. And I say it explicitly. It's not right. And I'm going to say it, damn it. They showed this young kid, and I forgot what kind of friggin' medical pill they were selling now. And I respect the medical guys, man. I really do. I really, really do. They showed this little kid, and this is what you guys got to watch out for your own mental well-being. They showed this kid who was going through chemo and cancer, and he said, if you take this, you are going to prevent it. And it says 50% of people are going to get cancer. Why would you say that? Why would, this is why they don't show human remains out there, because it scares people. And when you're showing stuff like this, it only puts more thoughts in your head that is going to have your life direction. It's conditioning you to think about wrong things. So it's imperative that you surround yourself with the thought process that is only conducive to where you want to go. Or else life is going to give you that kind of shit every single day, and it's going to scare you. Does that make sense, guys? But the thing is, you're psychic. Remember, you have control. You have the power. And if you keep putting shit around you, it's going to keep hitting the fan. Does that make sense? So guys, enjoy. I'm sorry for the rant today, but that just really disturbed me, because there is billions of good people out there, and we're all being hypnotized with this fear mongering. Stop it. Stop it. Do yourself a favor. Be good to yourself, because you have control what your environment is. You have control where you put yourself, and you have control of what you think about. And if you let the outside world grasp hold of that, it's going to grab you by the balls, and it's going to put you in a place where you don't want to be. You're better than that. We're all better than that. That's why I spend every day just spreading information constantly. I said I'm going to counteract this shit, and it's going to help you in life. You do it for yourself, because the benefits outweigh everything. You become healthier. You become happier. You become whole. You become positive. You heal yourself. But you got to believe in yourself. That's the God-given right we were given when we were brought here. Remember that for yourself, guys. Love yourself. No matter what. Be yourself. No matter what. Surround yourself with yourself. The way you want your future holds is how you're thinking right friggin' now. Remember that. Enjoy your Thursday, guys. America's Mentor _radio. I've got sweating today. I'm like a preacher, man. I'm just messing with you guys. Enjoy your Thursday. America's Mentor _radio on Instagram, at America's Mentor on Twitter, at America's Mentor on YouTube, guys. Thanks for the Jackson views. I don't care what they say. Good news is always going to come from me. Just let it come from you, man. Be that source. You are the predictor of your own future. What you think about today will manifest. Guys, enjoy. Have an awesome day. I'll see you soon.